Hey bookbugs, welcome to my channel Chai and Chapters. Today I wish to share my weekly reading update. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but I never really had an idea as to how to go about this. So this is just a small attempt of me trying to update you with what I have read throughout the week and how I felt about them. So this week has been such a mixed bag in the best way possible. I've got a murder mystery, a swoony rom-com, and a poetic magical realism read to talk about. So let's just get into it. So let's start with our first book, which is Endless Night by Agatha Christie. This one was for my book club and it has been on my list forever, and I finally got through with it. So we follow Michael, I believe his name was Michael Rogers, who is, a working class guy who doesn't really have a steady income or a goal. And then he meets this rich heiress, Ellie, at this place called Gypsy's Acre. So both Mike and Ellie wants to live at Gypsy's Acre, so they have a whirlwind romance, they get married, and they just move into this dreamy estate called Gypsy's Acre, even though people around there have a belief that the mansion is cursed. Of course, things start to unravel, and in a classic Agatha Christie fashion, she plants all the clues out there, but I still didn't see that twist coming. I think when I read an Agatha Christie novel, I really don't try to outsmart the author. I just want to live in the moment. So that atmosphere was just perfect, eerie, and tragic. I wasn't trying to solve it while reading. I just let the story carry me. And when the ending hit, chills. So solid 4 stars for this one. If you wish to find a detailed review, I will post it soon in my blog. Then we have Love Action Camera by Noel Stark. And this was an Ed Kelly e-arc, so I was really excited to pick this one up. Honestly, I haven't read a romance book in the recent time which was as frustrating as this. So I'm around 60-62% mark in this book, and I don't know if it's the pacing or the character dynamics, something about it, and I just had to pause it. It just wasn't working for me this week. We follow Callie, who is an up-and-coming director, and our hero Jory, who is a cameraman. Now, on one hand, Jory is obviously attracted to Callie, but on the other hand, his actions are inadvertently sabotaging Callie's career. So I don't know how I feel when the hero is actively flirting while sabotaging her career on the side. I just don't feel comfortable reading about the romance when I know what the third conflict is going to be. I feel like this is a betrayal that is kind of non-redeemable, and that's why I paused it for now. The book is already out, so you can read it if you wish to. It came out in April. I'm just behind my Ed Kelly e-arc, so that's why I'm just reading it right now. So I paused it at the 62% mark, and now I'm reading The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. And I'm so glad that I picked this up over Love Camera Action, because that really slowed my reading down. So in this book, we follow Liam and Anna, who get fake married back in college just to get into the housing program, and 5 years later, Liam's about to get his inheritance from his grocery empire family, and they are like really rich, and he is trying to distance himself from them and find his own path. And he would only get his inheritance if he is married. So turns out he's really married, because they never officially got divorced. So Anna, now a broke artist, agrees to pretend to be his wife at his sister's wedding. It is like a 10-day program on a fictional island called Pulau Jingga in Indonesia. So she needs the money, and he also needs the inheritance, and it's a win-win for both. And the romance, well, I think I love how this romance in this book builds naturally. It's not insta love, they're acquaintances, then they get to know each other, then there's real tension and chemistry. And I'm halfway through it, and I'm really loving it. It's just, the rich people dynamics, how Liam and Anna are getting to know more about themselves, and I'm just enjoying the overall chemistry and the plot of this book so far. So let's see how this goes. I mean, there is still half of the story. I'm always skeptical about the third act conflicts, especially by popular romance authors. So yeah, we just have to cross that bridge, and this will be a winner. So I'm generally hearing positive reviews for this one, so I'm really hopeful. Yeah, that's it. And now, the surprise gem of the week, Watermoon. I picked up the audiobook totally on a whim for my commute to work because it was available on Libby for my library. And this is a Japanese translated novel written by Samantha Soto Yambao. That's right, right. And let me tell you, the writing in this one is so soothing, and it is such a calm influence on me when I listen to it in the morning. So we follow Hannah, who inherits this mysterious pawn shop where people come here to trade their regrets, literal life choices swapped for something else. It's magical realism, full of metaphors about pain, choices, fate, and whether we would really be better off undoing our past. So to top it off, on her very first day, Hannah finds that her shop is ransacked and her father is missing. So this is not a spoiler because it's all involved in there. It's all there in the Goodreads synopsis. So a stranger from our world, a physicist actually, he walks into the door of this pawn shop and offers help. And that's where the mystery of the story begins. So the tone of this book is just calming, and it actually fits the rainy monsoon days that I've been living in. And honestly, it's grounding, it's poetic, and I didn't expect to love it this much. I'm only about 30% in, but it's already something special. So yeah, that's my reading week. Crisps, regrets, weddings, and a little bit of magic. So let me know what kind of stories you've been drawn to lately. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next update. Thank you for watching. Bye.